Hello everyone, welcome back again to our YouTube channel. Please, if you are new here in this channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification so that when we upload our videos, you will be the first person to get the videos and watch them. So today our topic is names of birds in Dinka language. So Dinka language is a vernacular language widely spoken in South Sudan. For those who are wishing to visit South Sudan, this is a right channel for you to learn basic Dinka so that when you go to South Sudan, you are in the right position to speak with local, yes, to speak with Dinka community. So I have translated all the videos into English so that our non-Dinka speakers can get our message and can also learn with us easily. So our lesson of today is names of birds found in South Sudan. That is name of birds in Dinka language and in English. So do you know the name of this bird in Dinka language or in English? Do you know the name of this bird in Dinka language and in English? Well, if you don't know, that's why I'm here for you today. What you need to do, watch the video to the end and you will know so many birds and their names, their pictures here in this lesson. So this is the advantage for you, and let us not waste the time. We begin. So the first bird we are going to see here is this bird, this beautiful bird. It's called big. We call big. Big mean saddle bill stock. Saddle billet stock. Saddle billet stock is called big. So if you want to know more about big, just type the name of this saddle bill stock in Google. You will see so many type of big. This bird is found in South Sudan and it's very common there. So it's a beautiful bird. We respect it. Yes, it's called big saddle bill stock. Another name of bird found in South Sudan is called Auken. Auken. Auken mean cattle egret. Cattle egret or cow crane. This is cow crane. Cow crane is another name of it. So this bird is found where there are animals because it used to feed on the insects that are found on the animals. So it's friendly to the cows, donkey, goats, sheep, so many animals. It's friendly with the animals. So it used to work with the animal. Yeah, where there are animals, there are so many cattle egret. It's called Auken in Dinka language. So if they are plural, they are called Auke. So the funny thing is when we were small, we used to sing Auken, Nyari of Doom, Pat Kubari of Durage, Auken, Nyari of Doom, Pat Kubari of Durage. That means we used to bake this bird to give us there is this white spot on the fingers. So there is a perception that so if you bake this bird, it's going to give you the white one because we see it is white. So we have to bake it so that it can give us the white spot on our on our finger. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's here. There are so many here on my finger, white spot. They resemble like this bird. So it's because when I was young, we used to bake this bird. So it's like Auken, Nyai Riop Dun Pet, Kubai Riop Dun Raj. So it's like you cattle egret. Please take these beautiful fingers, nail of mine, and give us your 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 ugly nails. It's funny. It's funny though. Yeah, when we were children, we used to sing. When we see it, when we see this kind of bird, we start to sing the song immediately. So they used to fly around the area, everywhere they are found, and the water source they are also found there. So we were also friendly with them. We also used to eat them. Yeah. So this is Auken, Auken, Auken. Yes, Auken in Dinka language, and in English it's called Katat Egret. Wow, this is carrying bird. This bird is called agumut. 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 Agumut mean all. All. All in English, and in Dinka we call it agumut. Agumut. Aga. U. Ma. Uta. Agumut. Agumut. This bird. You see the eye. When you see it, you can even scar. So in Dinka, in South Sudan, we call this bird. They say that this bird is magician. So when it comes to your house and sit on the top of your roof, that means it is going to bring bad luck, bad omen. So it's because it's evil spirit, bad omen. So that's how we believe it. So when we see it, we kill it, but we don't eat it. I never ate this bird because they say that when you eat this bird, so you are going to be magician or what, I don't know. So we are scared to eat this bird. We don't eat it, but other people eat it. So it's called agumut. Agumut. It's magician bird. Yeah, that's how we know it in South Sudan. So in your country, do you know it like this? All is magician bird. If you know it, comment here. Let me see how many countries around the world know this bird is magician. So South Sudan is number one. They know this bird is magician. So when you find this bird, you have to struggle to kill it, because if you leave it, it's going to bring bad luck to you. So when you kill it, you say, today I'm lucky, I've killed magician. I have killed all the bad luck, bad omen. So nothing will happen to me again. So God is great. Yeah. So sorry to take time. This is how it is. A gumut all. So the reason I explained some of the thing here is we also need to learn culture. It's part of culture in South Sudan. So it's an advantage for you to know part of culture. Yeah. These beautiful birds here is called Awet Marial. Awet Marial is the complete name, is one name. Awet Marial. Awet Marial is crested crane. Crested crane. Crested crane. In Dinka we call it Awet Marial. Awet Marial. These common birds in a will, and we respect it so much in a will. So we don't kill it. So it's one of the birds being respected to the Dinka community who are living in a will. So they are called Dinka Malwal. So we respect this bird so much. It's called Awet Marial, crested crane. You can even find it. Is put the image is put in some of the flag there. So it's a respected bird, and we cannot kill it. Yeah, this is called Awet Marial. Awet Marial, Dinka. The other common birds found in South Sudan is whale, guinea fowl, guinea fowls. These are whale. If it is one whale, the plural we call it whale. This bird. So it's very common. I have killed so many of them when I was young. So we used to. The soup is very nice. So it's like the soup of chicken. So very delicious soup. So they are common in South Sudan also. They give birth to many young ones. So this bird is in South Sudan. We call it whale in Dinka language, guinea fowl. Do you know this bird? This bird, that's the bird I call Arumjok. Arumjok. Aruma Joka Arumjok. Arumjok is white black ibis. White black ibis. This bird is also found in South Sudan, and it has the name in Dinka Arumjok. Arumjok. That means if we have the name, they are very common in South Sudan also. So if this bird is found in your country, comment below. Let us see. So if you have it also. It's called Arumjok. So this bird is called awage. 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 A-W-A-H. Awage. Awage is francolin in English. This one, this is awage. So I've killed several of them when I was young. So they used to come in our compound. Then they also come in when we cultivated. They come and they fix some of the cereal there, grain to eat. So they used to eat grain a lot. So we used to cultivate sorghum, maize, so many. So they come after we finish cultivation, and in the early in the morning and in the evening they come and they feed there. So that's where I meet them and I kill some of them. That is also delicious. It's found in South Sudan. It's awage, awage, awage. This is a domesticated bird. It's chicken. So this is a hen. These are chicken. Ajit. We call it in Dinka ajit. And if they are plural, we call them ajit. One is called ajit, and plural ajit. So hen. And these are chicken. Little hens. They are called chicken. So we keep it at home. This bird, we keep it at home in South Sudan. So many people across South Sudan, they keep it at home. So it's natural one. So we don't have artificial one in South Sudan. We have natural one. This one. So when you come, people, the best soup to be given to the visitor is to kill this type of birds. We kill the cock to the visitors because we consider it that the soup is very delicious. So when you give it to the visitor will feel at home. So we used to kill it, give it to the visitor. So, or if you have a lot of goat, you can kill the goat, and or cow even, to if the visitors are many. So that's what we do in Dinka Manual Awil. So when you come, maybe when you come to visit me, inshallah in the future, you can kill so many cocks, so many hens or goats, sheep, anything I can kill for you. So if you find me, I'm stable. Yeah, so that's what we do that. Whenever I'm poor, I can struggle to get it, to kill it for you, because you are a visitor. So we value visitors and we have to give them something very nice. Yeah, that's a part of our culture in Dinka. So it's called a jit hen. Wow, what of this small beautiful bird? This is quail, the bird you heard in the Bible. So this is quail. So afreed, we call it afreed, and in English it's called quail. So this quail is found also in South Sudan, but they are wild. They live in the forest. So this bird is funny. So when it see you, it can change, like it can. Let me say, where it will make the nest, the place look like the same like this bird. So when you come, you cannot differentiate it between the place. So it used to change the color like chameleon. So you can never step on it, and it can never run away unless you see it. So that's what it do. It's called afreed, yeah, quail. It's a common bird there. We have it. So when we were very young, we used to go for hunting the animals in the forest. So we used to get several of this one. Sometimes we are lucky to kill this small bird and pull out the animal. So it's also very delicious. Squid, a pre. Ooh, what of huge, this huge, huge bird? This is called shore. We call it shore. Shore, shore, shore is vulture, vulture, vulture. So it's called shore. It feeds on the deaths of the animal. Sometimes it can kill small animal. So yeah, that is it. It's culture. We have it very common when there is and when you kill animal, they come, they eat the remains. When the animal die alone, so they are the one who come and they eat the whole animal. So within a few days you will find nothing. So this bird, they are the one who ate it. So they are also very common there. I don't know how do they detect the dead animal. So everywhere where the dead animal is, you find this bird. So maybe they have some detectors, maybe, or they send the death of the animal. So they are always in the sky. We believe they some of them stay in the sky, but I don't know how do they stay in the sky. So yeah, but that's our belief. It's called shore, shore, shore. Balcha, balcha, yes, balcha. Do you see this bird? It's very beautiful, right? Look, look, very beautiful bird. It's called aware, 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 aware is green pigeon, green pigeon. So, sorry, is also found in South Sudan. It eats so many type of trees, fruits. It eat there's a tree called quail. When the quail change alwak this breed sorry this aware ake quail cham so they eat that tree. They eat like so many type of trees and the fruits they used to feed there. So they are very common. So many of them very common. So yeah, this bird is also found in South Sudan, where the Dinka name is called aware, 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 green pigeon. Woo! What a huge bird! What a huge bird! This is supposed to be called animal. Animal with two legs. Funny, eh? Sorry. Excuse me. Animal with two legs. Yeah, because it's huge. It's like cow. Like yeah, it's very huge. It's supposed to be named animal with two legs. Although it is not there. So this bird is called ostrich, ostrich, and in Dinka we call it wood, 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 wood. Yes, wood, wood, what wood, wood. And if we remove this one to yeah, this one if it is not there we call wood. Wood mean cattle came, but if we put this one here, it's called wood. Wood mean ostrich, ostrich. This huge bird, huge bird. They were very common in our area a long time ago. But when there is the village become urban, so they ran to the forest. So if you want to find them, you have to go deep in the forest to get them there. But in the town now, they are not there because they are scared. You know, human. They can eat, they can disturb. Yeah, so they are not safe. So now they went to the deep forest there. This found in South Sudan. I found it several times when I used to go for hunting. So wood, wood, yeah, is also there in South Sudan. Look at this small bird. It's very dangerous. You see, it's very small like this, but it's dangerous. It used to disturb us, take away our chicken. This is the only bird that take away our chicken every time. when the chicken came outside to look for something to eat, he's the one to kill them, take them away. It's called Auchui. Auchui. It's called Auchui in Dinka language. Auchui and hawk or kite. So it's common bird in South Sudan also, and in Dinka name it's called Auchui. Look at this small bird. This small bird. Very long names. This is one of the longest name in Dinka language. It's one of the longest name in Dinka language. There are other names there. So this kingfisher. You see this? It used to feed on the fish. This fish. You see? It can take the feed from inside the water. It's very small like this, but it used to eat a lot of fish. It's called Makwach Agut Chur Ngok. Makwach Agut Chur Ngok. Makwach Agut Chur Ngok. Okay, sorry. It's called Makwach Agut Chur Ngok. That is how you should say it. Makwach Agut Chur Ngok. 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 Ma a ka u a sha a ga uta sha ura nga oka. Makwach Agut Chur Ngok. So you see this ngok is like ngok. This word ngok. Yeah, this word alone ngok. Ngok mean next. So the people assume that that's how it killed the fish, by faking the necks of the fish. Shur is the name of fish. Yeah, Makwach Agut Chur Ngok. This is the full name. Makwach Agut Chur Ngok. Kingfisher. So it's very small bird, but it feeds on the fish. So it's also found in South Sudan. I used to get them when I used to go for fishing when I was small. So they are common there. So it's there in South Sudan also. This bird is common. Supposed to be like a domesticated bird, but maybe they fear people. Yeah, so it should be like dove. This kur, we call it kur. Pigeon or dove, kur. Some call there are so many type of kur. There is kur parek. They say is a pigeon that belong to a certain clan called parek. I don't know why they say like that. Kur parek. Yeah, kur. So it's called kur, and in Dinka we name some of the people kur. Yeah, kur is the name of a person. We remove this u and remain one u. So kur pigeon is also found in South Sudan. Is very common. So we used to kill them a lot, because they like grains. So we put the grain down and we put the trap there, so all come and get it. You get your delicious soup. So it's kur. It's there in Dinka. Kur, and also found in South Sudan, most of them. Look at these birds. Do you remember them? How do you call them? They are called in Dinka Aukain. I said before in the first that one is called Aukain, and plural they are Aukain. You see Aukain. Now Aukain achinyuch anyarko. Aukain achinyuch anyarko. That means the cattle egrets are sitting on the buffalo's back. The cattle egrets are sitting on the buffalo's back. Aukain achinyuch anyarko. Anyar mean buffalo. This animal, buffalo. Cow mean back cow. Nyut means sitting. Aukain mean this bird, cattle egret. So Aukain achinyuch anyar cow. The cattle egrets are sitting on the buffalo's back. So these are Aukain. Ooh, this is homework for you guys. This is a work to do. So what is the name of this bird in Dinka language in English? What do you need to do? Write the name of this bird in English and in Dinka in the comment section here. Please write it here. So I want to know if you know it in Dinka or in English. So I will give you some days. If you guys don't show up with the right answer, I will write the answer in the comment section here. Okay, so this bird, beautiful bird, one of the beautiful birds in the world. So it's also found in South Sudan. How do you call it in Dinka language in English? So for our non-Dinka speakers, you can write it in Dinka in English. For our Dinka speakers, write it in Dinka and in English at the same time. So this work for you guys. Try your luck. So try your luck. You make a research. That's how students are. When you are given work, try to ask your colleague, your friend, and make a research. That is it. Yeah. So I will appreciate those who will get the answer correct. Put it in the comment section here. Okay. That was the end of our lesson. Please, what you need to do to support our channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification so that when we upload the video, you will be the first person to get the video and watch it. So if you are really interested to learn Dinka with us, this is the right channel for you. You will learn a lot here with me. I'm William Majak. My name is William Majak. Rianche Anchol William Majak. Ran Pyoy Tongjang. So the good news is that names of animal in Dinka or translated to English is loading. That lesson is going to be very interesting lesson. You will also learn and know how many animals are found in South Sudan. So, and if you like to know the name of the animal, their photos, yes, please subscribe. So and wait for the. So I will upload it next week, inshallah. Yeah, that's what I will do. So this brings us to the end of our lesson. So thank you so much for those who watched this video to the end, and I really appreciate you. What you need to do also, you turn on the notification, you subscribe, you share our videos so that YouTube can recommend our video to others, so we learn as a group of family, and that's what we want. So our target now is 1k. Please allow me so that we reach 1k by the end of May. By the end of May, let us reach 1k, because if we reach 1k, that will be very easy for YouTube to recommend our videos to many people to watch them. So that is the end. In our lesson, there are other name of birds in Dinka which I did not mention here, because if I put all of them here, it's going to be very long lesson. So what you need to do, if you are a Dinka speaker, please write those names there and their English translation. So next time I will come back with another lesson. Okay, thank you. This is the end of our lesson today. Nearly take a week. Or nearly real take a week. We are there. Bye. Have a good weekend. William Majak Malik Deng. Bye.